Well, hello everybody. I want to show you some neat little nail hacks. Um, I'm finally getting to where I'm making nails that are shaped pretty well. This one I'm going to add some glitter to because I put glitter on all the other ones on this hand. And that one didn't get any because I thought it would be just cool to leave it plain, but it just looks like I missed it. So here's new this week. Here's what's new this week. I had been, let me grab them here out of my drawer. I had been using my monomer, which is the liquid part of an acrylic nail system. It's powder and a liquid, right? It makes kind of a clay, and you use that. Well, I say clay very loosely. It makes a goop. Uh, these are old Avon decanters, and I mean, these are old, man. I've had them since I was a kid. You can get them at thrift stores and stuff all the time. And they were really good for monomer. I would cut a piece of rubber glove and put across it and then put that down, and it kept it from evaporating. But of course, it got sludgy, and I had to often toss it out because it would have sludge in it and glitter in it, everything else. And this is not my clothing. This is a towel that I have tucked up under my arms to form a sort of a bib, apron bib thing, so that I can sit on my bed, because yes, I'm on my bed, because it's the only place in the house where I'm comfortable, and put it up on a pillow, and here we go. So anyway, I had the other things for my monomer, but I kept seeing Susie of Nail Career Education with a bottle sort of a thing, a liquid dispenser, and I went and read up on it trying to find one like she had, and I found that there's only really one brand that makes a no clog dispenser. It's Berkeley, Berkeley, and they only sell uh, to beauty supply places, like shops, physical shops. So I couldn't buy any from the company. I don't know if this is exactly what Susie has. This is just the only brand I could find, because everything else, it seems, has reputation for clogging up because the liquid will go back down inside. Um, like when you go to your doctor and they use a dispenser like this for alcohol, whatever's left goes back inside. So you can't do that with acrylic because it will set up and it will ruin your pump. So anyway, I got one of these. It feels really slick, like I have spilled something down in there. I believe I'll put a tissue. This is wonderful. Watch, watch. Just barely kind of tap it like that, and fluid comes out. If you're lucky, it doesn't spray all over you. There we go. I'm going to do it from the back. I think that's the key. From the back, off the front. I don't know. And ta-da. You see? And ta-da. It's nice. I like it. I think that I'll probably end up getting some for alcohol and for acetone as well. So I'm very happy with it. Of course, I have only used it for one day. So far, I'm very happy with it. So that's a neat little thing. It is glass and metal, which I love. Unfortunately, the inside of it, it's kind of hard to unscrew it because this whole part spins freely at all times. Well, you'll have to trust me. There's some plastic workings in there, but this is a really bright, pretty glass. You're seeing it comes in lots of colors. I got mine from eBay. I found a couple of beauty supply places that would sell it online, but I got it on eBay. I like to support the eBay sellers. So that's that. And I wanted to show you that I figured out a really good way to keep my brushes from getting gross and clogged up and nasty. I'm going to lower this a little bit if I can. My hands are slippery from the monitor. Whoa. Not graceful, but it got the job done. All right. These things get so dirty. And it's no matter how much you rinse them and wipe them and whatever, they still tend to get clogs. I've started using these washcloths from the Dollar Tree. They have a nice tooth to them. They're kind of, cheap and scratchy. And I can go like that, and that helps while I'm working. I wipe my brush on this. I feel like that the tufts help to really get in there and take some of that out. And I was watching Young Nails, and they were talking about just that. And if you just use a paper towel, you just kind of wipe it on the same area. There's nothing there to really get the acrylic off, just liquid. So something like this is awesome. I have a big stack of them. I guess they're going to launder up okay. We'll see. If they don't, they were 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Now, that's a good start. This is essential now to me. This is an eyelash comb that my sister gave me some time ago, and I haven't used it because it's sharp and pointy, and I don't want it near my eye. This end opens up and has a sort of a bristle brush. And I see this nail, how short this one is? There's a story there. I'll tell it in a minute. Okay. Take this, take my brush. Soon as I'm done using it, sometimes I'll even stop in the middle just to give it a little comb through. I have not been able to find any more that have this curved portion at the end. It's curved and the teeth are a little longer, they're further apart, it's flared, they're pointy. I can't find any more just like this. This is Sonia Kashuk. Struggling to see it. I actually broke this part off on purpose. I'll show you why. See the little, if I can find any like this somewhere, like China or whatever, I'm going to get some and maybe offer them for sale because this is so great. Can stick it way up high near, I forget what this part is called, but near that, and get it all the way through and comb it out. So if you've got anything lingering around up in there hiding, you can just pick it on out. And then the shorter bristles are fine for working through the main part of the brush. From sector 2 to sector 1. This being sector 3 up here. Young Nails has educated me wonderfully. And this is already clean, but were it not clean, if I just used it, this would be all gumped up with crud and glitter. You can see it coming out. You can see it working out of the brush. All the glitter and the little bits of acrylic, little tiny droplets that come down to the end of the brush. It's awesome. Then when I'm done, I use this other end. You could use an old toothbrush or whatever. Something just good and stiff and scrubby. And I get in there and I try to scrub as much of that out as I can. I haven't done it yet, but I imagine you could soak it in some acetone. Whatever. Sometimes I use something like a little pair of sharp scissors to pop any little pieces out of there. But this is fantastic. I don't use it on my eyelashes, but I'm so glad I have it for my little Kolinsky brush. Excuse me. Great. I'm getting hiccups. All right, that's it. I'm playing around with some new, gracious, some new glitters. And just hanging out at home. I'm going to do this hand next. Get the glitters on this one and on this finger. The reason this is so short and kind of misshapen and stumpy, pardon me, is because I caught the nail on something and it ripped it all off. And I guess it was already lifting a little bit, and I didn't realize it. And along the way, it took my natural nail completely off of my fleshy nail bed on one side. And it hurt so bad, and it was just raw flesh. It didn't really bleed much, but it sure hurts. So I couldn't put a form on it to make a new nail, and I didn't want to just leave it So I remembered seeing, again, Susie from Nail Career Education, building a nail with no form. It's just a little stumpy nail. So I followed her suggestions and made a very small little nail. It's way too thick. It's a little misshapen, but it's protecting this while it heals and grows out, and and it doesn't look so gross. And I don't want a long nail in there anyway because I don't want anything else to catch on it and make it hurt anymore, damage it anymore. I have very small nail beds, like tiny, like a child, little tiny short nail beds. So I don't have a whole lot of natural nail to attach anything to anyway. And I think people like myself with the small nail beds end up having maybe more problems with nails staying on and with stress points and support and whatnot. So anyway, that's all. This is my cute little tray with my nail stuff. There's my baby spoon from when I was an infant some 53 years ago. Good grief. 53 years ago. And now I use it. I used to use it to feed my baby dolls. And I save it because I was raised by hoarders and taught to save everything. And now I use it in my glitters and my nail stuff. It's kind of fun. Anyway, that's it. Love y'all. Bye.